Hello, welcome to Mina's bookshelf. It's time for the monthly energy check-in for all zodiac signs. It took me a while to get to this, but it's always good since I did the readings also last week or 2 weeks ago for end of June, beginning of July's energy check-in for all signs. So this is not going to be a pick a card. It is a all zodiac signs. Keep in mind what your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and what your ascendant is, what your placement for the planets of Jupiter, Venus, and Mars as well. So messages might be spread in more than one reading, in more than one sign. So I would invite you to check all the ones that are significant for your natal chart. For entertainment purposes only, the readings might resonate with you entirely or partially. Please filter them through the lenses of your personal circumstances and disregard whatever doesn't ring a bell. So they're general readings. They might take a look at different areas of your life. So messages about your relationships of all nature, your financial stability, your professional path, your general well-being and spirituality might come through. So we're going to start with Aries, and you will find the timestamps in the description of the video. Today I'm going to use two oracle cards, one for your personal energy, your inner energy, one for the energy of the environment and the circumstances around you, and then I'll clarify with the tarot. I'm using the mini version of the Tarot of the Mystical Moments by Catherine Wells Stein, published by US Games, and I'm using for the energy around you, the Oracle of the Mystical Moments by Catherine Wells Stein, as well, a US Games deck. And for your energy, your own energy, Botanical Dreams Oracle by Lynn Arroyo, and artwork by Catherine Wells Stein as well. All mass market US Games decks. They're beautiful and very inspiring. So we're going to start with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. So what is your energy? What is going on inside with you, Aries? So we want a significator card, a card that indicates your own energy. And we got the Tea Party. Very interesting, Aries. So you might be entertaining somebody. You might feel convivial and willing to gather around a table with other people and sip some tea. And this is a card that indicates an energy that is open to meet other people, sit down, relax, have friendly conversations. We'll read from the guidebook as well, just to understand if I'm on track with my intuition. The energy around you, what are the energies you're called to face during the month of July, Aries? So you're open and you're willing to meet people, open to social gatherings. We have pure nature. We'll take a look at the guidebook, and my instinct, my intuition is telling me that the energy around you is also open to you. Look, we got two roses, a bud that still has to blossom, and the other one that is completely blossom and open. So I feel like your desire of having an interesting social life, if this is the theme of this reading for you, is very positive and willing to meet you. Queen Bee on the bottom, and this is for me very Aries energy. Let's see, on the bottom of the other deck we have curate your life. Yeah, I really feel like the main energy for you during the month of July is socialize, be out there, put yourself out there, date again, meet again, in a very light-hearted way, of course. I don't feel like this is going to be a reading about some more committed kind of relationship, but let's do my usual 4-card spread. So what is the energy of the circumstances you're facing? We have the 6 of Swords in reverse. I don't know if I want to read these cards in reverse. I didn't shuffle reverse cards in it. The obstacle, the challenge is the Queen of Cups. The guidance for you, I feel like this card, wow, is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I do see, though, a thread, a common thread in these cards, and what I've been talking about with those 2 oracle cards. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. So what is the outcome of this situation for you during the month of July? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. All right. There are a few reversed card on the bottom. That's fine. Okay, so it's time for you to go out there. If you've been spending time cooped inside, maybe focusing a lot on work, this is the time to go out there and socialize. You know what they say about there's a saying that says too much work made Jack a dull boy, or something like that. I have the feeling that despite your very sociable and open nature, Aries, you might have been spending too much time on your own, by yourself, and this is instead a time to open up, meet people, have fun, join social gatherings. The situation, the 6 of Swords in reverse, it feels to me like you haven't been going anywhere. You've been spending a lot of time at home. If in the upright we have a sense of movement, of getting out, of getting away from troublesome situations to find a quieter, more peaceful and more solid situation, you know, taking the anchor out. I really feel like you've been anchored somewhere. Something or somebody held you back, and I really feel like your circumstances is more like you've been very busy, stuck somewhere, unable to lift your anchor and sail away and have fun and getting to, you know, yourself in a more comfortable situation. The challenge is the Queen of Cups. I really feel like you've been repressing your own feelings. You might have been with this Queen of Cups in reverse, denying yourself the joy of opening up and looking for companionship here with this nice seahorse here being held by the Queen of Cups. In reverse, for me, it's almost like you have denied yourself the pleasure of companionship. You have denied yourself the pleasure of expressing your emotions, your feelings, your joy. The Queen of Cups is also a very generous, selfless kind of person. Is the person that normally keeps everybody else's emotional well-being at heart and sometimes forgets about her own in order to take care of other people. And I really feel like you went a little bit overboard in recent time with this. The advice, we have the 7 of I thought it was a knight. It's the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, though. Stop delaying, stop procrastinating. You probably have been thinking, oh yes, I have to accept that invitation to go somewhere or see that friend that I haven't seen for a long time. You know, it's time to come down. It feels like you've really been stuck on a tree, stuck with other commitments that were related to more you know, creating income and financial security in your life. I really feel like, Aries, you've been working really hard and you haven't put your nose out and just test the water and, you know, meet friends and enjoy a little bit of leisure time. The outcome, possible outcome, is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. For me, the Page of Pentacles in reverse is a very shy individual. It's a very shy energy. It feels like you are still not really open to explore, to learn, to study, to learn something new, to expose yourself to something new. So with this Page of Pentacles, I really feel like even during the month of July, you will still have some sort of blocks. Let's clarify here. We have Temperance, clarifying the Six of Swords in reverse. Clarify. We have the Ace of Wands, clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Swords, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And clarifying the page, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. As I said before, I really feel like you are, even for the month of July, really gonna have a hard time getting yourself from the routine, from the everyday engagement at work. I really see you still focused a lot on and really concerned about your financial situation. You rather procrastinate the moment you finally go out because you would rather focus on your work. And Ace of Wands, clarifying the Queen of Cups. It's like not taking action. It's like keeping that passion, keeping that spark, that interest to go out to yourself. It's like you extinguish the fire, the spark of interest for a new hobby, for a social life. Temperance, clarifying the Six of Swords in reverse. There's a need for you to find a balance between what drags you down, holds you back, and your need to move on with your life and try to take a break for a moment from the everyday life. It feels like you need to find that balance, and this balance is not here because you're stuck in your everyday routine, anxious about your mundane matters, your financial matters probably. And the Four of Wands, it really is time to get out there. If this is a card that indicates pause, rest, meditation, it might be that you're also very tired and you might not even feel like going out, because even going out for you might feel like a task, an extra job, like having to prepare yourself, having to look at, at the top of beautiful, attractive. You might feel that it's a kind of a job in itself, having to go out, put your face out there. You really need to relax. Let's see what's behind the Eight of Pentacles. The Moon, the Seven of Swords, Death, and the World. There is a big change here, and you don't seem to be willing to face it. It feels like you almost feel unprepared for something. Not feeling prepared. These cards are like you don't feel prepared to meet other people. You would rather keep working on yourself. Very interesting. Now let's see from the guidebook Aries. We have the your energy is the Tea Party, 44. Invite yourself into the garden for a cup of tea. Serve yourself with the finest china and offer yourself delectable treats. Surround yourself with things in exquisite beauty. Spread your arms wide, for who is more deserving of a lavish welcome than you? Whatever you would do for you, most beloved friends, do now for the person who has always forgiven you when you stumbled and picked you up when you were down. There's no need to wait for other guests to arrive. You're here and you're enough. Treat yourself to joyful things, celebrate your life, and cheers. As I said, I really feel like you're deserving of a treat. You're deserving of a break. You really need to get out of the house. Take a break from your routine, from your job. It doesn't feel like this is a situation that is going to bring any physical and emotional and spiritual balance in your life. You're denying yourself, your passions, and it's strange for an Aries not to pursue what you're passionate about because you are too busy, growing the coins. You're very anxious about some financial situation going on right now. And you would rather turn out an invitation. Now I'm looking at this. Turn down an invitation. I feel this Page of Pentacles might have been an occasion, an invitation from somebody, like a phone call, a text message, a friend maybe coming and asking you, would you like to go out and have a coffee? And you're still, refusing because you are anxious about leaving your whatever activities keeping you very busy these days. The energy around you with pure nature, number 7. Aries, you need to get out of the house. Grace, blooming youth and freshness. This young girl is flourishing as she develops into a woman. This is a very Page of Pentacles energy. She loves her body and is aware of her unique beauty. Just as this girl does, cherish the beauty nature has given to you. See the softness and grace and keep the secrets of youth in your heart. The red peony symbolizes respect and honor, ideals that must be recognized in yourself before we can genuinely share our true nature with others. I do believe that there's somebody out there that recognizes these beautiful qualities in you. And it's time for you to reward yourself and get the compliments, accept the invitation of somebody who wants to treat you to something nice. So if you receive that invitation, the cards advice for you is to accept that invitation because you're working too hard, Aries. And now we're moving on to Taurus. As I clear the table, I would like to remind you that I'm open for personal reading, so you can contact me at the email address that you will find in the description of each of my videos, and request a personal reading. My fees are very affordable. Now, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me your feedback, your constructive feedback. Let me know how these readings resonate for you, if they're helpful. I really appreciate your comments and I love to interact with my viewers. And now we're moving on to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs with placement of Mars, Jupiter, Venus, or any other meaningful placement in your natal chart. So messages for you might be spread among different signs. I would invite you to take a look at your natal chart and then take a look at different readings for different signs. These are general energy check-ins for entertainment purposes only. Might resonate with you entirely or partially, so please take with you whatever resonates with your personal circumstances and disregard what doesn't. So messages regarding every area of your life might come through. So let's begin, Taurus. I'm going to draw a card for your personal energy, a significant card for you, from the Botanical Dreams Oracle by Lynn Arroyo and Catherine Waldstein. So what is your energy for the month of July? So only things that really need your attention will come through these readings. We have visionary. So you are in a manifesting mood, Taurus, for the month of July. Observe on the bottom. And the energy around you, what kind of energy are you coping with for the month of July? Energies you're coping with. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, replacement of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. There will be timestamps for you in the description of the video once I upload it. Sleeping Beauty's dream. Interesting. It's like looking at the artwork. You know, judged based on my knowledge of the fairy tale Sleeping Beauty and what these artworks suggest, it feels like the environment around you is keeping you a little stuck. You have big visions, big dreams, but it feels like maybe the environment around you is not conducive of the implementation of this dream. It feels like it's kind of trapping you with all this bramble around you. So let's see with the tarot, what are we dealing with, Taurus? Bottom of the deck, Mermaid Love. It could be a dream about meeting the love of your life, manifesting maybe your partner in a love relationship in a romantic way. It could be a passion, any passion in your life. You might be trying to manifest by visualization a dream of yours, a passion of yours, but it feels like around you the environment is kind of asleep and it's kind of holding you back in the manifestation of your dreams. So general energy, we have the King of Cups. Very interesting with this Mermaid Love here. It reminds me of the King of Cups energy in the tarot. Too many cards. So what is the obstacle? So this could be a little bit of a visionary energy in this King of Cups. You might have dreams, passions. You might have a dream that you might be pursuing. Let's see, what is this beautiful ship doing? It's going this way, I guess, towards the future. Okay, maybe the dream is about exploring new places. Could be, or this is simply it could be somebody that you might be trying to manifest. Your King of Cups, your love interest. Doesn't have to be a man. These are general energy and might be it's not gender specific. The obstacle is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Maybe the relationship with this King of Cups here unfortunately ended, and it didn't end in a good way, and you might have left each other on very bad terms. It's very interesting the way the creator rendered this Ten of Swords. This is somebody who is prodded by other people's needles here. It's like feeling the anxiety of being under scrutiny, having to listen to many different voices. These could be thoughts that are tormenting you. Maybe you really believe that this relationship is over. You have no faith, no hope to ever meet this person again, if this is a love reading. The advice, King of Wands. Actually, you should embrace this energy and find the courage to take some sort of action. We'll clarify what kind of action that would be. Possible outcome for you, Taurus, for the month of July. This one. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's a blockage. It's about an emotional reawakening that it's hard to ignite. It's hard. I really believe this is a reading about love and relationships, Taurus. Let me know in the comment if it resonates with any of you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. You really are maybe dreaming about reconnecting with somebody. You're trying to manifest the return of somebody in your life, but the environment is, as I said before, there's a blocked energy here with the Sleeping Beauty dream. But as the fairy tale goes, eventually after 100 years, the Sleeping Beauty wakes up. Her prince will wake her up with a loving kiss. So I wouldn't lose hope. This could be maybe just a delay. This emotional reawakening with this person might not happen when you are dreaming of it or in the way you are dreaming of it, but I would not completely lose hope. Or maybe it simply is time for a new beginning, for a new love story, for a new romantic connection. But let's clarify. Who is this King of Cups? This could be you, having feeling for somebody, but keeping them in, not giving open expression to those feelings. Five of Swords. Yes, absolutely. See, there was a disconnect with somebody. Whether this is your energy or the other person of interest energy, there was a fallout with this Five of Swords. Quite heartbreaking. Let's see the challenge. Let's clarify that 10 of Swords. Let's clarify the 10 of Swords. We have the Lovers in reverse. Oh yeah, so absolutely here it's beyond any doubt this is a reading about a love relationship gone awry with this Lover in reverse. The Empress clarifying the King of Wands and the possible outcome. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and there's another card that wants to be seen, and it's the Hangman in reverse. So what I'm seeing from these cards, Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, is that unfortunately the situation is not an easy one. There was a fallout, there was a disconnection, maybe it was a big argument, there were some harsh words spoken, somebody might have been also borderline mean with you, and this is a situation that cannot be easily recreated with this Page of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. I really feel like in the guidance we have the King of Wands and the Empress cards, and these are the cards in the upright. So I'm glad to see them in the upright. And the message for you here is you need to march at the beat of your own drum, and you need to take care of yourself. This Empress card is a card that talks about self-love as well, taking care of yourself. It really feels like this situation is over, or at least over for right now. I don't really feel like this person is coming back. I really feel like instead Spirit is inviting you to taking care of yourself, move away from this situation, and try to manifest a new beginning in your life. And I know it's not going to be easy, since the Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands came out in reverse in the outcome. It's not going to be so easy for you, but it really is time for you to shake yourself a little bit, shake off this unfortunately this emotional funk you're finding yourself in because of this situation. Let's read from the guidebook. Let's see if there's some more guidance that you need to receive. So your personal energy, 23, visionary. You might be invited to actually manifest a new love interest, since this one really feels like it's done, it's history. Maybe you're invited from the universe to visualize a new love interest. However you might see yourself, have no doubt that you are a visionary. You view the world and your unique place in it through soulful eyes of great wisdom. You allow yourself to imagine what could be. You put your faith in your abilities, and you boldly enact your ideas to achieve meaningful change. For a vision is just a dream if there is no course of action, and this is why you need to take action. You need to invest in yourself, actually, in order to recuperate from this difficult emotional situation. You know that inspiration is merely the beginning. The seeds must be nurtured. Fleeting moments of doubt or fear might crop up like weeds, and these are the moments of fear. but they will not deter you as you determinedly pursue your noble aims, for you are the visionary Empress. Interesting that we have the Empress card. This is about nurturing a new seed, planting the new seeds of a new emotional beginning that might not include this person that caused so much pain and sorrow in the past. You possess both the passion and sense of purpose to bring your great vision to life, and that is the King of Wands energy that the universe is inviting you to embrace. Let's see what the Sleeping Beauty dream is. Soul journey, power of imagination, inner strength. It's interesting how everything is coming together. We all know that the story of Sleeping Beauty, who got pricked by a spindle and fell into a deep sleep. And judging by this 10 of swords, you might have been pricked by several metaphorical spindles in this particular relationship and fell into deep sleep. This card shows Sleeping Beauty asleep, her hair thick like thorns surrounding a castle. Imagine if your soul could wander while you sleep. What places and people would it visit? Envision what kind of journey you could have. Your soul is not tied to a certain place. It is able to tear down walls and scale a hedge of thorns. Like the bird Sleeping Beauty gently holds in her hands, your soul is ready to be freed and soar to all the places in your dreams. And these dreams, I believe, do not include this person in your past that made you suffer so much. All right, Taurus, let me know how this reading resonated and if it was helpful at all. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until I see you next time, many blessings. Now we're moving to, so I did Aries, Taurus, we're doing Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. This is your July general energy check-in reading for you. It might resonate with you entirely or partially. Messages for you might be spread among different signs, so please take a look at all the other placements in your natal chart. Filter the messages through the lenses of your personal circumstances and disregard what doesn't ring a bell. So messages might come through regarding different areas of your life: love, relationships, general well-being, finances, professional path, anything that needs your attention during the month of July. I'm going to start with a card to represent you. This will be your significator card, represents your energy, the energy you are embracing during the month of July. And we have the knowledge card, and it doesn't amaze me to see this for the intellectually interesting sign of Gemini. Let's pull a card. Oh, sense of wonder. Yeah, Geminis are always curious, eager to learn, to communicate. So what is the energy of the environment around you during the month of July? What kind of energy is external to you you are called to cope with? I know these are coming to you a little bit later, but I did the readings for the end of June, beginning of July, a couple of weeks ago, so you can always take a look at those to have an idea. Oh, the journey, very interesting. This is a card that talks about companionship as well. She's not on this journey by herself. She has a familiar next to her. Could be a friend. So let's see. Learning something with somebody's help. Bottom of the deck, we have my dear friend, the energy around you, and sense of wonder. Interesting. So this could be a reading about relationship, but not necessarily a relationship of a romantic nature. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a colleague. So I'm going to pull 4 cards, my usual 4-card spread, and then I'll clarify with 4 more cards. So what are the energies of your current circumstance? Whoops, one card fell out of the deck. What does the universe want you to know right now? We have the 6 of Swords. Interesting, this card came out also for Aries, although it was in the reverse. Six of Swords, the journey. So it this card might indicate an actual journey, physical, geographical movement. It could be also energetically and metaphorically speaking about moving away from a situation to a better state of things. What is the challenge for you, Gemini? What is the challenge, this card? We have a Five of Cups in reverse. The challenge for you is to leave behind something that apparently didn't work out well, did disappoint, didn't deliver the promise of happiness, of emotional fulfillment. This could be maybe moving away from actual friendship that didn't go well, or love relationship that didn't go well. But the challenges for you is to leaving the past behind, focusing on the positive aspects of your situation. The challenge could be focusing on the silver lining. The challenge could be finding the positive in a negative situation. So it might be like you're a little bit stuck on the glass half empty rather than the glass half full. What is the advice for you, Gemini? The advice is the Moon. Follow your intuition in this metaphorical journey that you're called to start during the month of July, to move away from this sense of loss and mourning and nostalgia, is to get rid of the fear of the unknown, of what is in front of you, and trust your guts, trust your intuition and your instinct. Possible outcome, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is an invitation and to move full force with determination in order to find clarity, in order to find a better situation for you. Bottom of the deck, the World. So success, completion. This might as well be a card regarding an actual trip, since the World could indicate long distance trips. And maybe the problem was that maybe somebody committed to take this trip with you, and then they might have withdrawn their availability, and now you might be afraid to go by yourself, but you really need to take the courage with both hands to move on, to actually take this journey, whether if it's an actual journey or a real trip, or a journey, spiritual, energetic journey. Now let's see, knowledge. Yeah, this is the knowledge that the Knight of Swords might indicate. This is the energy of somebody who moves, with determination to gain knowledge, to gain clarity, to learn. Let's clarify, just out of curiosity. These messages might talk to some of you, or many of you, or just a specific person that happens to come across this video. So we have a Four of Cups. It's an unexpected offer of help, but you might be too focused on the missed opportunity. Feels like somebody's too focused on missed opportunity and is missing the opportunity, the new opportunities there are not in front of you but behind you. What is the challenge? The Four of Pentacles. It's like being stuck. It's being stuck in the past. See? It's like this idea of a journey that encounters a gate. This is the obstacle. You're stuck. See this lady holding on tight to her house. It feels like you are, or maybe the person was supposed to come with you but didn't come with you, didn't committed, but didn't keep faith to the promise of being with you, next to you in this journey. Maybe because they were stuck at home. Maybe because they would rather stay in their comfort zone. So this is an invitation for you, Gemini, to leave your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to learn something new. Maybe your best friend is yourself, especially if there was somebody else involved in this project, dream, trip, journey, plan, whatever. But this person fell short. And now you are by yourself. And if you take a look at these illustrations, actually, she is part of this animal here. They're the same. It's like a center kind of figure. Could be. So you need to count on yourself. Have the courage to count on yourself in these circumstances for this journey. The Judgment. This is fear of making a decision. Don't be afraid to make a decision. This might be your last opportunity. And the King of Wands. Move on with determination. Be proactive. If this was for you, Gemini, an actual plan for a trip, let's say, with that Six of Cups. Yeah, don't be stuck in the past. It's time to leave the past behind and move on and see, look at the positives of this situation. Look at the opportunities that you still have at your disposal, not the ones you have missed. Don't let this sense of, staying in your comfort zone hold you back from exploring, from traveling, from learning something new. And be proactive. Let's read it from the guidebooks for you, Gemini. What do we need to know? Your personal energy, knowledge, number 20. There might be nice affirmations in these messages from the guidebooks. This inquisitive young lady and her wise calico cat are content in their lofty perch, observing all the beauty there is to see and absorbing all there is to learn. Who is doing the teaching and who is learning here? The fact is, we all have the capability of being both the teacher and the student when we're eager for new information and experiences. And with this Knight of Swords, and look at how there is writing all over this beautiful gown here. This is something about some sort of knowledge that comes to you through written words, spoken words, communication, messages. The fact is, we all have the capability of being both the teacher and the student when we're eager for new information and experiences. They continually remind us that knowledge expands our wondrous world. The more you know, the more you want to learn. Your capacity for knowledge is limitless. Simply open your mind, and let it bloom open every day here in the garden of wisdom. But you need to have the courage and have the guts and have the determination to do it. Don't count on other people. Let's see the journey card, the energy around you. Love and adventure, curiosity, and appreciation. So you really are invited by the universe to embark in a new venture, adventure, trip, whatever, whether it's a spiritual one, an intellectual one, or an actual movement, an actual trip. For those of you who are too comfortable in your comfort zone, it's time to leave that zone behind. Don't be afraid to leave something behind you with this Six of Cups and open up to new possibility, open up to the unknown, things that you haven't experienced before. So don't be afraid to experience something new, Gemini. And I don't think to a sign that is always so intellectually curious like Gemini should be such a big deal, such a big problem. A young girl gently rides a deer. Both the girl and the deer are having fun on their adventure. They're playful and curious. Sometimes we get so caught up in the destination, we forget to appreciate the journey. But if we neglect the little things on our path, like soft grass under our feet or the unconditional love of an animal, we're missing out on precious moments. A new friend or acquaintance with a different point of view can help us see things we may have overlooked. And it might be about creating new friendship, new bonds of friendship with different people, not our usual circle of friends. So it's about leaving the comfort zone behind. Don't be afraid to experience something new in your life during the month of July. This was your reading, Gemini. Please let me know how it resonated with you. Let me know if it was helpful at all. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on your way out. Give your constructive feedback. I always love to engage in communication with my viewers. And don't forget that if you need to go deeper with these readings, I'm always available for personal readings. The email address to contact me at is in the description of all my videos. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini, and now we're moving on to Cancer. So Cancer, I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. This is a general energy check-in for the month of July for Sun, Moon, Rising signs, and the placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus in Cancer. Messages regarding different areas of your life might come through. And consider the complexity of your natal chart. You might find messages for you in other signs as well, Cancer. So messages might resonate with you entirely or partially. Please take with you whatever resonates with your personal circumstances and disregard what doesn't ring a bell. So I'm pulling a card for you, for your significator, for your energy you're embracing at the moment. Cancer, what do you need to know about yourself during the month of July? This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, Jupiter, Venus, and Mars placements, or any other meaningful placements in your natal chart. The Ferryman. So again, as for Gemini, we have a card that indicates movement, an actual transportation here. That could be an actual physical movement. It could also be a transition to another side, to the other side of a situation. It could be energetically a movement towards a different set of circumstances. This is pretty much like the Six of Swords energy that came up also for Aries and Gemini. Let's see, what is the energy around you? The energy around you in your environment that you're going to cope with, or you're coping with during the month of July. Cancer, what is the energy of the environment around you? We have, can you hear me? Maybe somebody's trying to communicate with you. There's another card that really wants to be seen, the Gift. Interesting. So while you are busy moving on, whether physically or emotionally, spiritually, in your environment, there is there's somebody calling you. There's somebody trying to get your attention with the Gift. Very beautiful, very positive message in this card. Somebody who wants to give you something. Maybe you want to give something to somebody. Somebody's trying to get your attention. This for me is an instrument of communication. It might be an actual phone. Maybe somebody is right now or is about to send you an email, send you a text message. There's an offer for you or from you to this person. Bottom of the deck, Sleeping Beauty's Dream. This card made an appearance for Taurus as well. Stock energy. And on the bottom of this one, Lavender Bliss. Both energy indicates stasis, repose, rest, immobility. So we'll see how these messages interplay with the rest of the cards. Pulling 4 cards from the tarot for you, Cancer. I need to make sure I don't get lost with the signs. I did the last time. I think I missed the sign at some point. So this is Cancer. I'm pretty sure. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. So what do we need to know about the situation? Why do we have the Ferryman, Can You Hear Me, and the Gift? What are you coping with during the month of July, Cancer? Your circumstances, we have the Death card. It's an ending. It's a big change of some sort. It could be an actual change of a house, change of location, change of job. This is a card that normally indicates moving to a new house, moving to a new place, moving to a new job, changing your status of your let's say on Facebook, you would go from being single to be engaged or married or in a relationship. Don't look at this card in a negative way. It just indicates that something comes to an end, but another set of circumstances opens up for you, like closing a door and opening a new one. So this is your current energy. And with all these lilies and beautiful flowers in bloom, the meaning is certainly a positive one. The situation came to an end because just it had to. It was time. The Two of Pentacles in your challenging position. The Two of Pentacles is about finding balance. Finding balance. It might be that you're probably spreading yourself thin. You might be busy between two different things, two different, for example, two part-time jobs, spinning two dishes up in the air while you try to balance on one foot on the top of a skyscraper. So it might be that you might be spreading a little bit thin. There's a need for you to drop one of the two pentacles, but you seem to want to hold on to both of them for the time being. Guidance, the world, really feels like you need to leave something behind. If you're kind of resisting this ending and this change, keeping, like, let's say, a foot in two shoes, it's time for you to close the chapter, because it really is, everything comes with an expiration date. And it really feels like this situation here, indicated by the Death card, is a situation that needs to end. You need to open up to a big change, to a big transportation, to a big transformation, transferring completely from one situation to the other. But it feels like you're trying to delay that moment. You're procrastinating. Outcome for you, Cancer. Possible outcome, the Chariot. In a very figurative way, literal way, this could be a move, like moving house. Moving from, and this world card might indicate big movements, big trips, big journey. It's like actually moving overseas, for example, because you're relocating somewhere else to start a new job. And it's not just a little trip like in the radius of a few miles away from you. It could be a long distance trip. It could be an overseas trip. And it's a trip that doesn't include a coming back to your old situation. It's a trip where you have to travel to move to a different country, or maybe you're going to move from one company to a completely different one, embrace a completely different kind of job. But there is the stamina, the ambition, the success, the determination to move, to implement this big change into your life. Knight of Wands, again, another card that indicates travel, trips, and also big changes, and having the courage to go through the fire rings, through the hoops, with your ambition, with your dreams, having the courage to embrace a new adventure. Maybe there is you're moving house, you're moving to a different house, to a different country, because you want to join somebody, maybe because of sentimental reasons, although I don't really see this kind of interaction here. Or this could be also because you are receiving, or you have just received, or you will receive very soon, this gift, this proposal, an invitation to actually move somewhere else. Let's clarify. What is this Death card? What is it that came to an end? We have the Queen of Pentacles. It might as well be a house, moving house, or changing jobs with the Pentacles. The challenge, you trying to hold on to two things at the same time. King of Wands. And it's about having the determination to drop one of the Pentacles. It might be like you have received two offers and you don't know which one to choose, but you have to make the decision. Pick one. You really need to pick one. And it might be about two houses you can move to, or two jobs you might decide to start, but you have to pick one of them. Just one. Don't delay any further. This could be also the expiration of a contract. For example, the expiration of a lease if you're renting. The end of a contract at work. Let's see, what is this World card? The Two of Cups. I really feel like there is for you a proposal here. Somebody's coming to you with a proposal. It could be a partnership. It could be a love partnership. It could be a professional partnership, a new job, or a life somewhere else away from where you normally live. And the Chariot, it's definitely a card that indicates movement. You might as well potentially embrace this change, this movement. You might finally gather the determination to make this choice. The Two of Swords. Yes, it's like, again, with the Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Swords. It might be that you have two possibilities in front of you, two jobs, two houses, two set different situations you need to choose from. And you're kind of stuck, but you need to make that choice, move on. You cannot keep spinning two different dishes up in the air. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. This is a card, the Six of Swords, and the Magician in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. The universe is telling you that if you do not take the situation and the matter in your own hands, if you don't have the courage to be the leader of yourself, the emperor of yourself, if you don't make an important decision here with these cards in reverse, if you do not finally decide to move on, you might actually regret and be very disappointed. You might regret not making a move here. Okay, so let's read from the guidebook for you, Cancer. Your energy is the Ferryman 10. Please let me know in the comment section how these readings resonate with you and if they're helpful at all. After a long, dark storm, the gallant ferryman has arrived from across the midnight sea to bring your soul back to life. He sails in on a moonbeam from the distant horizon, a place from the past that no longer holds you in its thrall. And this is why we have the Death card. This is a situation that has come to an end, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. Yet know that he is not here to rescue you. The decision to move on and the destinations are yours alone to choose. He simply provides the vessel and shines the way for your soul journey. You will do the work of healing old wounds. Then you will be free to emerge with your heart cleared and cleansed, baptized with the mist and gifted with buoyant blossoms. Know that you're supported on this important journey of healing. I really feel like somebody is almost coming to rescue. If a relationship has come to an end, probably there's somebody that's offering you, a way out, and an invitation to embrace something new, to move on, to embrace a new adventure. Maybe if you come to the end of a lease, there might be an offer for you, a proposal to evaluate a different kind of location. Maybe you need to move this time around if you want to find a new place. If this is a new job, you might have received a job offer right when the previous job you were doing was, kind of expired at the end, or felt like it was a dead door for you. There's a need for you anyway to embrace, make a decision, choose something new, choose something different. Don't be afraid to start this new adventure. And there's a ferryman here. Although this is your energy, it really feels like you need to count on your own ability to undertake this new journey, energetically and spiritually, in order to move on in your life. So this was your reading, Cancer. Please let me know how it resonated with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on your way out. Let me have your constructive feedback, and if you need to receive a more detailed reading, if this one resonated with you, or if you have questions about anything else, you can email me at the email address you will find in the description of each of my videos. And until I see you next time, Cancer, many blessings. And now we're moving on to Leo. So Leo, this is your general reading for the month of July. Messages about different areas of your life might come through. messages might be spread also among different signs, because your natal chart obviously is very complex. So this is a for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising signs with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus in Leo. Filter the messages through the lenses of your own circumstances and disregard whatever doesn't ring a bell. So I'm going to pull cards from the Oracle decks. You can find information about the decks I'm using in the description of this video. These are beautiful decks. They're all US Games mass market, very affordable decks if you're interested in buying your own copy. Okay, your own personal energy for Leo. Stardust, dreaming, having dreams and hopes. Very beautiful. You have a dream. You have a dream. For the month of July, summer dreaming. I love the synchronicities in this deck. Summer dreaming. There's a dream for the summer season. And you're hoping and you're dreaming. This would be like a star card in the tarot. See the energy of the environment around you. What is the kind of external energy you're coping with, or you're going to have to cope with for what's left of the month of July? Okay. The environment, the red garden. Beautiful. We'll read from the guidebook, especially if the keywords do not really tell us right away. The red garden. For me, red is the color of passion. There's very passionate energy around you. And there's a little bird here on the shoulder of this beautiful woman. This could be messages, loving, passionate messages. It might as well be a dream, a love dream for you, Leo. And let's see, it looks like the environment is pretty interested in reciprocating maybe your love, your dreams. We have flower spirit on the bottom of the deck, and on the bottom of this one, summer dream. Is it about summer love? Let's see. Okay, let's see from the Tarot Mystical Moments. This is the pocket mini version. What is the energy of your personal circumstances? What does universe want to let you know about this situation? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So it feels like you do have a love dream, but at the moment is not fulfilled, which doesn't mean that it's not going to. It just feels like there's a delay. There's a little bit of problems. There are obstacles in the way. It's not a matter of if, I believe it's a matter of when. Let's see, what is the obstacle to this love, romantic kind of energy that you're trying to manifest? The Chariot. This can mean two things. Maybe somebody doesn't have the courage to take the initiative, to send that message, to reach out to the other person. This could be also an actual physical impediment in moving towards the other person, especially if the other person is far away. Let's see what is the guidance for you, Leo. The Page of Wands. Take the courage to send that message. Try to have the courage to explore ways to reach out to this person. And the possible outcome for you, we will also clarify with 4 more cards. I don't know, this one wants to be seen. We have the Death card. So this is a situation that is due to change. It's not going to stay. You cannot, be stuck in this energy of not having the courage to take the initiative and send, for example, a message to reach this person. You need to, this is a stop card. So stop with the lack of determination and move on. Open this door. The Star card. Look, the synchronicity here. So this is a dream, a love dream that is worth being explored. You need to take the courage to either pick up the phone, send that message, make that phone call, or to actually travel to see this person. Now, the Death card, don't look at it as a negative card. This is a big change and transformation. It's usually when a situation changes, the energy of each situation changes dramatically and opens up to new possibilities. So I really believe there is a possibility for you, if you have the courage, to actually change this situation of loneliness that you might have, and to finally believe in the power of your dreams. 5 of Pentacles. You really feel like an outcast. This could be also a problem of self-esteem. Is it maybe lack of self-esteem? Feeling like less than, less beautiful, less rich of other people that is holding you back from reaching out and try to make this love dream come true, especially if you have somebody in mind. Behind it, we have the 4 of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is upside down. So it was this card. You need to get out of this isolation. You might have put yourself in this situation due to your own lack of courage, lack of self-esteem. Maybe you don't believe you're beautiful enough, interesting enough to elicit this person's interest here. Let's clarify. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody might have walked away, or you might have walked away from a love dream, or you might have walked away from a situation that was emotionally not gratifying anymore. 7 of Wands in reverse. I really feel like you gave up. You gave up on something. You gave up on love. This is your challenge. You're clarifying the Chariot. Did you give up on love? Did you stop looking? Did you stop fighting, so to speak, for your personal happiness? King of Cups. Don't be afraid to explore your feelings and reach out. If there's a person on the other side of this dream, if you actually have somebody, a person of interest, or anything that represents a passion or love in your life, it could be actually something else. It doesn't have to be love relationship, but you really need to find the courage to explore the possibility that maybe this love dream has legs to stand on, Leo. Potential outcome, clarifying the Death and the Star, the Hierophant. This is the committed relationship. I really feel like there's potential for you to have a love dream that can be crowned by an official, long-term, serious mutual commitment here with this Hierophant card. So it's time to believe in your dreams of being happy in love. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, kind of stuck. 3 of Wands, a 6 of Pentacles. Maybe you don't believe that the other person, especially if you have somebody in mind, has an interest for you, because you are in this 5. Before we saw that 5 of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. You don't have the confidence, and maybe you are interesting enough, lovable enough. Let's read from the guidebook the meaning of these two. The messages for your energy, number 56, Leo, Stardust. You worked hard and you played hard today. Now it's time to close your eyes and welcome rest. Let stardust and moonbeams carry you off to your dreamland. You have every reason to feel fulfilled and satisfied. You will surely sleep peacefully tonight, for your time and energy were well spent. Your reward will be blissful technicolor dreams with rainbows of flowers and every kind. The angels will bless you with their dulcet hymns, assuring you that tomorrow they will make even more dreams come true. To have sweet dreams, live a sweet life. As I said, this is a dream, love dream, that is worth being explored. These are feelings that are worth being explored. And guess what? This message is telling you, you deserve it. You deserve to be rewarded with a loving, committed, serious relationship. The energy around you, the red garden. Gratitude, pleasure, and happiness. On this card, we see a woman strolling through a garden full of flowers. The sky glows with pink petals, and the ground has turned a luminescent blue. The woman finds great peace in being one with nature. The flowers have become part of her body, and a parrot feels at home on her shoulder. During her walk down the path of life, she keeps happiness and gratitude in her heart. She notices the simple pleasure of life and is thankful for all nature has given her. And I think there is an offer for you on the other side in your environment. Believe it. Believe it, and you will see it. You will find it. So this was the message for you, Leo. I hope it was helpful. Please let me know in the comment section how it resonated for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on your way out. And if you would like to go a little deeper with this reading or any other inquiry you might have, I'm available for personal reading. The email address you can contact me at is in each description of my videos. So thank you so much for watching. Many blessings. And now we're moving on to Virgo. Virgo, here we are with your July general energy check-in. This reading is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising signs with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. Your natal chart is a complex portrait of your personality and your life path, so you might find messages also spread among other signs. So I would invite you to take a look at your natal chart and see if maybe you need to watch also the other readings in this video for other signs. These are general energy check-ins for entertainment purposes only, might resonate with you entirely or partially, so please filter the messages through the lenses of your personal circumstances and disregard what doesn't ring a bell. Messages regarding different areas of your life might come through, and as I invite the spirit guides from the pure white light to clear the table and provide me with inspiring messages and clarity and inspiration for all my viewers. I would like to remind you that I'm also available for personal readings. The email address you can contact me at is in the description of each of my videos. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Oracle deck. One as a significator card for you to give us an idea of who you are, what is your inner energy, your inner landscape right now. What is the energy that represents you? Virgo, what do you need to know about yourself during the month of July? What do you need to pay attention to? What do you need to know about yourself? So for Virgo, this card, we have the forest bathing. Oh, well, forest bathing is very therapeutic. If you are stressed out, if you are working really hard and you feel like you're starting to experience burnout, you might need to reconnect with nature to feel better. Bottom of the deck, Moonlight Reflections. Beautiful card. Names of these decks are in the description of the video. This is a Botanical Dreams article by Lina Rao and Kathleen Wellstein, published by US Games. A beautiful, beautiful deck. We also read the messages for the two oracle cards. What is the energy of the environment around you? What kind of energies are you coping with, Virgo, during the month of July? What's left of it? Oops. The pure nature. This card showed up also for another sign. And that's a beautiful, beautiful omen. It's a very positive energy surrounding you, inviting you to open up, because it feels like you've been, I do believe that the energy you are experiencing might be an energy of depletion, and you need to reconnect with yourself, with your true nature. You can reconnect literally with nature, practicing some forest bathing. I don't know if you're the kind of person that likes to walk. Take a walk in the woods or anywhere you can find trees and connect with that beautiful grounding energy. So we'll read from the guidebook. I do believe that the energy around you is very positive though, and there's this idea, this concept of nature in both cards. So need for you to embrace nature and the positive, healing, grounding energy of nature. So what is going on in your life for you, Virgo? We have the Two of Cups. Are you in love? And you're loved in return. In return, this could be an actual person, a love interest that you have that possibly returns your feelings. This could be also something you are in love with, something you're passionate about, that is meant for you, that you're meant to come into union with. What is the challenge for you, Virgo? What is the challenge? Challenge for you, Virgo. What is the challenge during the month of July? What is the card? It's the Three of Cups. Challenge. Challenge could be that maybe there are too many people in this union. There might be interferences of other people. This could be friends, this could be family members, they could be colleagues if we're talking about a situation developing on the workplace. This could be rumors and gossips spread by other people. There might be a little bit of jealousy. There might be a rift with other people. They're interfering with this love relationship, or they're interfering with your dreams to come into union with something you love and you're meant to have in your life. There could be also a third wheel, not necessarily like a third person, third party kind of dynamic. It could be actually a person interfering, like a jealous friend or an in-law. Let's see, what is the guidance for you? We'll clarify anyway. We have the Knight of Cups. Believe in your dream of love. Pursue your love, pursue your ideals, pursue your dreams. Have the courage to move on, to reach out. Possible outcome for you, Virgo. Possible outcome. We have the Six of Wands. This is the card that indicates success. And both these cards indicate movement. So I really feel like it's either you moving towards this Two of Cups energy you're trying to pursue to have in your life, or it's the other person that is coming towards you, and you will successfully also overcome the obstacle created by other people. Or maybe this is a card that indicates the lack of venues, the lack of opportunities to get together with this love interest. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords, and maybe the environment that you need to look at for opportunities to come into union with this person or with this interest, love interest, passionate interest in your life is a natural kind of environment, a natural kind of landscape. Two of Swords, indecision, inability to see an opportunity coming your way. Let's clarify anyway. What is this Two of Cups? What do you need to know about this Two of Cups, Virgo? Sun, Moon, rising signs with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. The Four of Pentacles. It might be that there are mutual feelings between you and this other person, or there's a mutual attraction between you and this opportunity, but somebody is being held back, and it feels like somebody's very calmly enjoying their comfort zone. They're not so willing to explore this opportunity, although they feel the pull, they feel the attraction. There might be a mutual attraction. Maybe the feelings haven't been expressed yet. People tend to keep things in emotionally, energetically, even when they have strong feelings towards other people. So what is this challenger here? This challenging position of the Three of Cups. What is this challenge? Nine of Swords. You see how many eyes on this woman's body? It feels like you are anxious about people that keep observing you. Somebody's keeping an eye on you. It could be a circle of friends that is probably creating obstacles to this union, for this union to happen. Somebody might be worried about other people's judgment, what my friends will think of it, what my colleagues might think of it. It feels like there's too much concern. I don't know if it's you or the other person in this duo. There's too much concern about what the reaction of other people might be if we actually get together. The Knight of Cups invites you to have the courage to pursue this dream of love. King of Pentacles. This is a card that talks about tangibly and in a concrete way finalize the situation, finalize this union. It could be a partnership on the workplace with this King of Pentacles. It could be a partnership that is not of a romantic nature. It could be a professional nature that might create, financial stability here. It could be the actual person that you have in mind. It could be an earth sign, a King of Pentacles. It could be a boss. If this is, for example, a love interest on the workplace, and the person you're interested in is like a step or two above you, is your supervisor, your boss, you might be concerned about expressing freely and openly your feelings because you know that your colleagues are watching and might not approve. But then we have the Six of Wands in the possible outcome, Virgo. This could also be you. Is the lover. So you actually are coming into union with this love interest, and there's love relationship written all over the reading, and you will be successful in coming into union with this person. Don't bother with what other people will say or think. With this Nine of Swords, it might be also that you might be projecting your fear of being judged, but maybe people are not really paying too much of attention, and even if they do, it's not that important. Seven of Wands, fight for it. Fight for your love. Fight for this union. Is destined to be very successful. And this is your energy, Virgo, the Knight of Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles, again, the counterpart. You're meant to be together. You're meant for each other. But let's read from the guidebooks. Let's see if there are any other messages for you, Virgo, as I lose my voice. So your energy, 47. We could also look at this card just by the artwork, and there's a union here. It's coming into union. There's an embrace, a love embrace. Let's see what the card has to say. Number 47. You love your time in the garden, yet there's another special place you can go to unite with Mother Earth and be embraced by her nurturing goodness and grandeur. Fearlessly wander deep into the emerald forest and dance among the trees. Let them be your partner in the waltz we call life. Pay homage to Mother Earth, and she will remind you that she is the one who will always support you in all you do. She promises healing when you are hurting and vanquishes doubts when you're losing faith. Let your skin absorb the refreshing medicine that sunlight and the trees offer freely. Wander into the woods and bathe in the endless elixir of oxygen that will always restore your precious soul. This is also a card that might tell you that you should have faith in nature, because it feels to me like this is a relationship that is meant to be. It's just natural that you are going to come into union with this person or with this love passion that you have, and you shouldn't let other people interfere with it. It's just natural. It will naturally happen. Let's say pure nature, the energy around you. I already read this for another sign as well. Grace, blooming youth, and freshness. The young girl is flourishing as she develops into a woman. She loves her body and is aware of her unique beauty. Just as this girl does, cherish the beauty nature has given to you. See the softness and grace, and keep the secrets of youth in your heart. The red peony symbolizes respect and honor, ideal that must be recognized in ourselves before we can genuinely share our true nature with others. So do this thing in the honorable way. especially if this is, for example, a relationship that is blooming on the workplace, and there might be things like a non-written code of conduct, and normally doesn't look a relationship on the workplace in a very positive way, in the sense that they do not forbid them, they cannot, but they do not encourage them. But it really feels like it's destined to happen, and this is really your counterpart, Virgo. Let me know how this reading resonated with you, if it did at all, and if it was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave your constructive feedback, and if you wish to go deeper with this reading, you can contact me at the email address you will find in the description of this video. Until I see you next time, thank you for watching, and many blessings, Virgo. And now we're moving on, and we are reading for Libra. Sun, Moon, rising signs with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. This is a general reading for entertainment purposes only. Might resonate with you entirely or partially. Might cover different areas of your life. Please take with you whatever resonates with your personal circumstances and disregard the rest. Also, your natal chart is a very complex portrait of you, of your personal experience in this world, so you might find messages that are useful for you in other signs as well. So let's pull a card from this Botanical Dreams Oracle, a significator card to signify your personal energy, your inner energy right now during the month of July. What do you need to know about yourself, Libra? Here we go. Oh, 2 cards. We have Desert Dreams and Spider Woman. These 2 cards together scream to me immediately resourcefulness. You are a very resourceful person. You're not afraid to face challenges, especially when the environment around you is not very conducive and very supportive. You're able to prosper also in unfavorable circumstances, like the succulent plant indicates here. You can actually you can dream also when there is a non-fertile environment around you, indicated by the desert here, because you're very resourceful. If you think about it, spiders are extraordinary animals. They're actually magical because they come up with this silk to spin their webs out of nowhere. They produce their own silk, and they're quite artful and skilled. So this is your personal energy, Libra. Let's see the energy of the environment. Even if the desert dream already gave us an indication that there might be a less than conducive, less than favorable environment for you to reach your goals and implement your plans. So what is the energy of the environment around you, Libra, during the month of July? Tiny triumphs. It feels like the tiny triumphs, success, but in smaller proportions. It feels like the environment is not giving you the ability to reach your full potential. This is what I'm reading quite clearly in these cards. Okay, bottom of the deck for the environment, we have the Rose Garden. There's a sense of transformation here with the caterpillar and the butterfly. So don't lose hope. Situation might change in your favor. It will just take some time. The caterpillar doesn't metamorphoses into a butterfly right away. It has to go through some hardships. And your stardust, your dreams, don't lose hope. You're very creative. And you're a great manifester, Libra. You're a powerful manifester. You can manifest this despite the challenges. Now let's clarify with the Tarot. We have the Queen of Cups. This could be your energy right now. There's a dream. This could be a love dream. It could be a creative dream that you have. A creative project you might be pursuing, Libra. Now let's see the challenge coming from the environment. What is the challenge for you, Libra? The Judgment. You might feel like maybe it's not the right time. It feels like there are important decisions that need to be made, but these are decisions that can be made only at the right time. It feels like it's a process. It feels like the environment is not ready to give you the opportunity that you're waiting for. It might be also that the challenge that it might be also that the challenge is that somebody around you is quite judgmental of your plans, of your ambitions, of your dreams, of your creative dreams and project. It might be that you're waiting for a call, a very important call, and this call is just not happening yet. There might be some sort of delay. There's a delay here. The guidance for you. Guidance for you. We have the Five of Wands. With this game of chess here, the invitation is to be strategic, sorry. You need to be strategic, very careful how you move your pawns, especially if this is something regarding a creative project, if you're working in a creative field. There might be competition. You need to be very careful how you can defeat the competition. So it really feels like this is a work, professional environment, kind of professional challenges kind of reading. There might be competition. Chaos, conflict, a need for you to be a good strategist, strategize really well. How can you can defeat the competition. Creative projects. It doesn't feel like this environment is really rewarding. We have the Death card. This is a card that indicates transformation. There's another butterfly here, like this card here in the guidebook, in the oracle deck. There is the promise of a big transformation, of a big change, of something that will happen, a breakthrough. This is how I see it. This is how I read the Death card as well sometimes. It's a breakthrough. Things cannot keep going like this forever. Something will happen that will change the situation, and it will change it in your favor. It feels like a door will close, but another one will open. Ten of Wands. You know, this is a creative project, a work that is very demanding. It will involve a lot of labor, a lot of hard work, but the Spider Woman is not afraid to work hard. And in the end, see what you get, a bouquet of flowers. So it's hard work that will be achieved, will achieve a rewarding outcome. Let's clarify. You have an ace up your sleeve because you're the Spider Woman. You're very creative. Very creative. So this is a reading definitely for you, Libra, that talks about challenges in your professional life. It feels like the environment is not very fertile, it's not very conducive, it doesn't recognize your success, or at least not in the proportion it would deserve. Like a final decision hasn't been made. It feels like you are competing with other people for recognition. These could be also obstacles that you need to be smart enough to overcome. So we have a star. The star card again. There's the Stardust card here on the bottom of the deck, your own energy. You really believe in your dreams here, in your creativity, and you are at the center of your attention. You know that your work is appreciated. You know that people pay attention to you. This is a card that talks about authenticity and visibility. People notice you in the workplace. If this is something about a creative project, a professional goal, people see you. They recognize your power, your value, your ability, and your skills. There are challenges though. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Magician, and this is something that is blocking you. It could be an internal blockage, like you're unable to make that decision, you're unable to, to finalize whatever you're working on. With this Knight of Pentacles, it might be a little bit of analysis paralysis. You're very pay a lot of attention to the details, and sometimes that's the thing that blocks you, because you're a perfectionist, very artful, very skilled and skillful in what you do. But maybe your attention to details is going overboard and is blocking you from, making an important decision here. The Five of Wands. What is the Five of Wands? The Ten of Wands is obstacles in the completion of this task. If this task, this project, this thing you're working on it's making you very tired, it's burning you out, it's like a lot. Maybe it might be the case to delegate something, ask for help, put some of these wants down and delegate somebody else, ask for help. You're very close to the completion though. Don't let this attention to detail, this perfectionism of yours to hold you back from putting the final touches, believing in the validity of your talent, of the results. And the Death card. Why do we have the Death card here for you, Libra? Why do we have the Death card? I might need to turn my lights on very soon. It's getting darker and darker. What is the Death card? Two cards want to be seen. It's the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the High Priestess. Very interesting. This is a card, this combination of two cards is telling me that maybe you don't want to reveal yet. You don't want to reveal your work. Why? Because you're afraid of the competition. You're afraid that somebody might steal your ideas, for example. Therefore, you feel the need to hold on before you reveal your project. This is what is holding you back from making a decision. You don't want to make this public because you're afraid of the competition. You want to keep it secret until the very end. So this is what the cards in holistically are telling me here, that you need to complete your project, complete it in every possible aspect before you actually reveal it, because somebody might steal your ideas. Very interesting, Libra. Let me know in the comment section if this reading resonates with you. So you really need to put the final touches on your project here, on your creative project, before you reveal it. If you reveal it before this is over, somebody might steal or fight you on these ideas. Let's read it from the guidebook. Desert Dreams, your energy. Come slip away to the desert tonight. Let the moonlight guide you to the ancient sanctuary beneath the sparkling star. Here you will find signs that you're truly meant for this place. Look for the desert rose to enhance your confidence. When you find a green feather, you will know you are not alone. The colorful parrots know the way to the agave, with its gifts of cool refreshment and its lesson of endurance. This is the ten of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles speak of endurance as well. So just as its brilliant flower takes its time and blooms only once, you've been waiting your whole life for your moment to blossom. The next chapter of your story begins here in your desert dream. And then we have the Spider Woman. Let's see if I can get a little bit of light here and improve. Okay, maybe too much light. Okay, oops, forgive me. Okay. Too much light for right now. 12. Spider Woman is here to help you face your fears and self-imposed limitation. What is making you feel trapped or constricted in this dark place? It is natural and healthy to protect yourself with strict boundaries in order to safely recover from pain and trauma. Protect yourself and strict boundaries. So protect your work, protect your intellectual property. This is what I'm hearing. But don't overstay your welcome in your comfort zone. You're stronger and more resilient than you think. The web of self-protective patterns and narratives has kept you from venturing beyond the heaven of healing. It may be time to shed that story, untangle the truth, and move forward toward freedom and a more joyful tomorrow. Release yourself from the outgrown narrative that you are somehow damaged. It's time to embrace a full life once again. And then the energy of the environment, 21, tiny triumphs. Let's see. Attitude, belief, power, or perseverance. A big mouse dressed as a circus trainer is holding a small eagle. The situation is inverted. The predator is small and the prey is big. This card urges us to believe in ourselves. Don't ever think you're too small or too outmatched in a situation. Inner size is what matters. Think back to a time when you felt good about an achievement. Don't give up now. With patience and hard work, you will triumph in the end. And patience, it's something that the Knight of Pentacles has in spades. And the 10 of Wands is about resiliency. So success is guaranteed. You need to find a strategic way to complete your work in such a way that the final outcome will not be revealed prematurely, especially if there is a kind of a judgmental energy around you, or even possibly somebody that might steal your ideas, Libra. Let me know how this reading resonated for you. In the comment section. I always enjoy interacting with my viewers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on your way out. And if you would like to receive an in-depth reading, you can contact me at the email address you will find in the description of each of my videos. Until I see you next time, many blessings. And now moving on to Scorpio. Welcome to Mina's Bookshelf, Scorpio. This is your monthly reading for the month of July, general energy check-in. For Sun, Moon, Rising signs, Scorpio with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus in Scorpio as well, or any other meaningful placement you have in this sign. Please take a look at your natal chart if you have a chance. Your message might be spread among other signs as well. Messages about different spheres of your life might come through the cards. Filter them through the lens of your personal circumstances and disregard whatever doesn't ring a bell. You can always request a personal reading with me. The email address you will find in the description of all my videos. So Scorpio, what do you need to know about the month of July? We're going to pull a significator card to indicate your energy from the Botanical Dreams Oracle. And then a card for the energy of the environment around you from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. And then 4 cards, my usual 4-card spread from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Beautiful decks today on the table. I'm really happy with them. Okay, so what is the card that better represents your energy during the month of July, Scorpio? What is the card that better represents your energy? The card that better represents your energy. Sun, Moon, Rising signs, Scorpio. We have Seeds of Love. Very interesting. Quite a few readings for other signs as well were about love relationships. So my love might be in the cards for you, or at least in the focus of the month. Green vibrations. This is about something that grows. It's very fertile energy. So potential for growth for whatever seed of love you intend to plant during the month of July. Let's see, in your environment, what is the energy you are going to cope with? Especially if you have somebody in mind. Let's see how the external influences play in this dream of seeing a seed of love grow to its full potential. So what is the energy of the environment around you? Scorpio. We have Eva. All right, very careful. I remember reading the the meaning of this card from the guidebook, and we'll read the meanings from the guidebook. This is a warning card. There's a warning here. It's about betrayal, you know, with the snake and Eva and the biblical tales of deceit. Okay, so be careful. There's pure love here, pure intention, but maybe in the environment there's something you need to be aware of. And on the bottom of the deck, the art of seduction. Be very careful if somebody tries to seduce you. I hope they mean it. You need to make sure they actually mean it, but this is not a very good card, Scorpio. I don't see it that well. So let's see with the tarot, what is going on? Scorpio, what is going on during the month of July? What do we have? The seeds of love in Eva. We have the Queen of Cups. Again, we have the Queen of Cups for a few signs today. So you're in love. It might be that you are in love. You're in love with somebody. You have your eyes on somebody, and your love is pure. It's pure, it's unconditional, it's generous. But be careful. Sometimes the Queen of Cups is so generous with her cup of love, and she lets everybody drink from it, or lets some people drink out of it, and these people might not be worthy. Be very careful. You need to protect your heart. This is what this card is telling me, Scorpio. You need to protect your heart. Set healthy boundaries. That's the way they will tell you right away if the person in front of you has good intentions or not. If they don't, with healthy boundaries, they will just run for the hills. The challenge, the Queen of Swords in reverse. So be careful. There's somebody here that is not adopting a clear and honest communication. Somebody might not be truthful, or they might be telling you things that are not true, or they might hide something. With this Queen of Swords in reverse as a challenge for you. Be very careful where you place your trust and your confidence, Scorpio. What's the guidance for you? Seems to be a pretty clear reading. Death again. This card, this energy showing up in a lot of signs. You need to put a stop to it. It really feels like you need to stop to it. There's somebody in your environment that is coming with very sweet words, but do they really mean them? I think not. And you need to put a stop to it. Possible outcome. You need to test these people. You need to test them. You need to create situations where they are going to show their true colors. So usually when you put boundaries in place consistently, that's when you will see how authentically people react. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, this is a committed energy. This is an energy of abundance, an energy of growth and abundance. It might indicate some committed relationships. This is the spouse card, wife card. Consider the energies, the other energies on the table though, especially with this Eva card and with this Queen of Swords. I really think you need to protect your boundaries. You need to protect your assets. This is what I think. Protect your assets, because make sure that the person that talked to you, what's the saying? Put their money where their mouth is. But with this Queen of Swords in reverse, in the challenging position here, I really feel like somebody is talking, but then are they actually going to deliver on their talk? So with this Queen of Cards, I really feel like you will be protecting your assets, because I have the feeling that this person is coming around with a very seductive persuasion, but they have their eye on something else. They want your heart, but not because of the feelings. They want something that you can materially provide. Eight of Pentacles. This could be a situation in the work environment. Or this is a card that indicates that there's still some work that needs to be done. Seven of Cups. Be careful not to be gaslighted. not to be, somebody might be playing tricks, might be talking a sweet talk, might be giving you a spiel when it comes to the things that can deliver. They might be making you a lot of promises, but I don't think that these people are able to keep these promises. With the King of Wands in reverse, this is a manipulator. Be very careful. Ten of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This person might be interested in your assets more than in your heart, in your feelings. But let's clarify. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups, which I believe is your energy. You might tend to be a little bit naive when it comes to feelings. You really need to be practical. This is what this Queen of Pentacles in the outcome, possible outcome, is telling you. You need to be practical. You need to see if actually the sweet talk will translate in something concrete and intangible, or if it's just empty words. Because if you put this person to the test, that they don't pass the test, you need to put an end to it. Seven of Cups. Yes, you have love dreams, and this person might have blown a little bit of smoke in your eyes, might have pulled the wool over your eyes, so to speak. Might have told you, I'll give you the world, I'll give you everything you want. But are they really going to? Why do we have this Queen of Swords in reverse? Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles in the obstacle, in the challenging position. They might not be sincere. This person might be not be honest. As I said, putting the money where your mouth is. I don't think they are going to. I don't think they are. This is in the let's say, challenging aspect. The Page of Pentacles is quite mischievous. Might be a person that promises and promises and doesn't deliver. Quite a little bit of a liar. Death. What do we mean by death? Ace of Swords, the truth. And this is the swords of truth that will allow you to put an end, to cut the cord with this person, because this person is not good. Queen of Pentacles, protect your assets, protect your tangible things, your money, especially if this person was after your money, Scorpio. Too many cards. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. Yes, I definitely think that this is a person that is after your money. And you need to protect your interest, because there is a possibility, this is a misfortunate event when it comes to money. This could be a loss of money. Loss of money. This person might come to you with the excuse that they love you, they want to build something with you, but that was not really their intent. Their true intention is to put their hands on your money. Be very careful, Scorpio. This is a very clear reading. Remember, we had the art of seduction here. This person is quite seducing. All right, let's see your energy. Seeds of Love, number 15. Your personal energy. Every gardener knows that patience is a virtue and time is an asset to be valued as much as the soil, the sun, and the rain. As eager as you are to see love bloom, you know that the time must be right for sowing the seeds. The earth will tell you when she's ready, and the seasons will unfold with their perfect plan. Like the fruits in the orchard or the flowers in your garden, love can never be coaxed or rushed. Love is patience, never hurried. The only work required to find a real love is to nurture self-love first. Let it grow deep inside you. That's where the magic happens. So this reading is telling you, love yourself first and protect yourself, protect your assets. Think in more practical terms. This love dream doesn't have legs to stand on, because I don't see in the other person authenticity. They have a personal agenda, a secret agenda that is not good. This person might be after your assets. Have no doubt that love will come into your life at exactly the right moment, for the love is closer than you think. But I don't think this is the opportunity you were waiting for. This experience will teach you how to recognize a real loving partner. The energy of the environment, 16, Eva. Somebody's coming with a very tempting, with this 7 of Cups here, very tempting offer. Duplicity, deception, caution. Out of the jungle steps a woman, half of her body covered with exotic plants and flowers. A snake wriggles around her neck. The woman presents herself like a sweet fruit to be picked. She offers excitement and novelty, all these seven of the 7 cups here. She offers excitement and novelty, but be careful, her kiss could be as toxic as the bite of a snake. Like a deceitful friend or lover, her unreadable countenance masks her true intentions. And her intentions are not good here with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You gotta put a stop to it before it goes too far. So sorry, Scorpio, but be grateful. If this is a reading that resonates with you, let me know. Let me know if it was helpful. At least you will learn something. At least this experience will open your eyes, and then you will be really prepared and able to recognize true love when it comes by. And as the oracle said, it's not far. It's gonna happen. It's just not this one. This person is not a person you can trust. All right, so let me know if the reading resonated with you in the comment section. I always love to hear from you, viewers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me have your constructive feedback. Contact me at the email address you will find in the description of this video if you would like to reserve book a private reading. And until I see you next time, many blessings, Scorpio. And now it's Sagittarius' turn. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter placements. This is your monthly reading for the month of July. A general reading for entertainment purposes only. Different messages might come through. They might cover love and relationship, like many of the signs receive those kind of messages. It might be about your personal development, your financial situation, your professional path, your general well-being. And take a look at your natal chart, because there might be messages also for you, meant for you in other signs. Let's begin with the significator card. What's your own personal energy? Sagittarius, what do you need to know about yourself during the month of July? What is your energy? What is the card that better represents your personal energy, Sagittarius? There was a card at some point that was almost about to flip out of the deck. I should have taken it. And there it is. Oh, blessings. I love to see this card for you, Sagittarius. Blessings. And you know what? It's your optimistic and always ever optimistic and thankful, grateful energy that attracts the blessings. So it feels like you're attracting them. You're using the law of manifestation, the law of attraction, with your positive attitude. You're inviting. Universe is giving you, is matching you the frequency of your energy with blessings. Make a wish. This is a good time for you. July, it's the right time for you, Sagittarius, to make a wish, because the potential for this wish to come true is very, very high. Let's see, what is the energy of the environment? How is the environment conducive of this energy, or maybe challenging? Let's see, what is the external energy, the energy of the environment around you? And how is this energy going to play with your personal energy? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs with placement of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus, or any other meaningful placements. So what is the energy of the environment around you? You're attracting the blessings, but what is the environment around you doing? We have protective nest. Okay, so there's potential for something to be born, to grow. There is potential for expansion here. But you need to be protective of these blessings, these dreams, and these ideas. We'll find out maybe in the cards. We'll read also at the end from the guidebook, the specific messages. Bottom of the deck, Tiny Triumphs. We have this card also for, I think it was Libra or Virgo. You may want to go and take a look at that. If this is something regarding your ability to achieve a goal, creative projects, especially if you work in a creative environment, it feels like You have a wish, you have a goal in mind, you have an ambition, you are in the right energy to be blessed with success, but there's a need for you to protect your ideas. I think there was a very similar message for Libra about intellectual properties. Also because Tiny Triumphs, this card is telling you that the environment around you might not give you the chance to use your full potential, or doesn't recognize you for your to the entire extent of your ability to create something. So we'll find out now with the cards what is going on for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Just making sure I don't have the cards in reverse. Some of them will fall out of the deck in reverse. These are all Catherine Wellstein's decks. Tarot of Mystical Moment, Botanical Dreams Oracle, and Oracle of the Mystical Moments. If you're interested in the names of the decks I'm using, you can take a look at the description of this video. We have the Ace of Wands, and there's also another card. And both of them are in reverse with the Nine of Swords. This is very similar to the reading that I did for Libra. You may want to go and check. So, blocked energy here. So there's a spark of creativity. There's a new beginning, a new endeavor. But you're blocked. You're blocked because you're anxious about how this could be received or judged by other people. Look at this woman with all these eyes. Or at least this is your perception. It might not be the reality. It might be the way you feel, which is very unusual for a Sagittarius because you're normally so, sometimes even overconfident. You don't care much about what other people think about what you're doing. But in this case, I'm talking to somebody who is concerned about how other people will receive or value or judge the fruit of your creativity, your actions, your endeavors, your enterprises, your creative project, whatever you're working with. And you're trying to protect it. Now I understand why this protective nest. Yes, very similar to the reading for Libra. Please go take a look at that reading. It might resonate with you a lot. What is the challenge? I mean, these two cards already answer the question in a way. And it feels like something is holding you back. And this something is your fear that people might not receive well. Temperance. Okay, this is you. This is Temperance, is the Sagittarius, astrologically speaking, in Tarot. So you don't feel like you're up to your full potential. You're not feeling like yourself. You're not feeling grounded. Patience might be also a problem. It feels like you're not able to wait. To believe in this process to move along in a certain way. It might be a sort of impatience as well, which is a very Sagittarius sign of kind of quality. Impatient might be a problem. You might feel out of sorts. You might not believe in yourself. With the Temperance card in the challenging position, feel like you don't feel yourself. You don't feel like this is your usual luck, so to speak. Queen of Wands, the guidance. You really, another Sagittarius fire energy card. You really need to believe in yourself. You really need to believe in the capabilities, in your capabilities, in your creativity. The Queen of Wands can grow sunflowers in the desert. If this is not magic, what is? And if there's a sign that can create this kind of magical, outburst of success and creativity and achievements, is Sagittarius. But for some reason you don't believe in yourself right now. You're valuing other people's perception and opinions, if they're real, more than you're valuing your self-confidence. Let's see, what is the possible outcome for you? Sagittarius. What is the possible outcome in this situation? Death. This is a breakthrough, a transformation that is meant to happen. There's something that you need to let go of and embrace a new opportunity. There's something that needs to happen here. Five of Pentacles. It's lack of confidence. There's lack of confidence, which is so unusual for a Sagittarius. But let's clarify each and every one of these cards. Present energy, the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. The cards are telling you, believe in yourself with the Temperance and the Queen of Wands. The Devil. Yes, you feel like you're trapped. You're trapped by the other people's opinions.